Aloha and like Flynn viewers, thank you so much for tuning in yet again. Today I wanted to do a little follow-up on my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party video part 1. There's a couple things I still wanted to go over, a couple new updates from that last video, and then I wanted to go over some of the comments that I received that really caught my attention that I wanted to address. Some of the experiences you guys have been having at the Halloween party this year, and I really just wanted to first of all thank you so much for the love and support that you've given me over the last couple weeks since I started doing these. I really had zero clue that they were going to take off the way that they have been, and I'm extremely humbled by the feedback that I've been getting. I love all the comments. I love responding to all the comments. They really make my day. I mean, some of them have been negative. I totally get it. It's cool. I love all y'all. It is what it is. I totally get it. But seriously, thank you so much for the feedback. I will continue doing these videos as long as you guys keep watching. I am just getting things off my chest that I've been wanting to say for years. So anyway, first thing I want to do is kind of dive into the comments. Some of the feedback that we got from our last video, I wanted to address those, and then we're going to move into some of the little updates that I have from the last video. Mocking Dragon writes, I went the second week of September and we had a great time. We had very short lines for everything all night for about $130, which isn't much more than a single day ticket. It does require planning and knowing when the party is. For us, it worked out and we had a nice low crowd and fun way to see the Magic Kingdom. Mocking Dragon, that is so awesome that you had a great time. When people do go and they're going to drop that kind of money, I really want you to have a good time. I want you to have a great experience at the park. As a former cast member, all we cared about was the guests and making sure they had a magical time and that the money that they spent on their premium Walt Disney World vacation or Disneyland vacation really paid off in the end, that they had made those magical memories. And I'm glad that the magic is still there for you, seriously. Lil Baby A writes, I was so excited to attend my first Halloween party this year, but after leaving I feel like it was a letdown. The worst thing I encountered was the 2.5-hour wait to see Jack and Sally for 2 minutes. Lil Baby A, this is absolutely mind-blowing to me. The fact that you waited 2.5 hours to meet Jack and Sally, I don't know if you're exaggerating a little bit. Maybe it was only an hour. Even if so, that is ridiculous. I would never wait that long to see a character. I do love seeing the unique characters in the parks, especially some of the ones that you get at the different parties, especially the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party or Oogie Boogie. But there's no way I'm waiting in line for over 20 minutes. I knew back in the day, like even one of the premium lines for some of those characters were maybe 15, 20 minutes to go in and get your pictures. Sometimes it would extend up to like 30 minutes if people were being slow with their families. But that is absurd. I'm sorry that your experience was marred by that. I mean, that's literally half your time that you have at the party. So, wow. I probably would have gotten out of line. Sorry. DuckTales 1695 says, it's also the same exact event every year for a higher price every year. I went this year and it was the same exact event as it was in 2022, which was the last time I went. DuckTales, totally get exactly what you are saying. I've been to the Not So Scary Halloween Party 3 times, but that was way back in the early 2000s and early 2010s. And I did feel the same thing that you're feeling, where the event kind of did seem very similar every single year. There was not a great unique experience to really separate the parties. I mean, you get great fireworks. You get the Boo to You parade, which is really cool. The Headless Horseman is great. But you're right. The parties and events, everything is extremely similar. Maybe there's a different vibe to one of the dance parties or the shows or something. But really, a lot of it is not extremely unique. So I would tell people, like, if you've never experienced it, sure, go experience it. Not really at this price, though. If I was telling people to get in a time machine, go back then, sure. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It doesn't feel like it changes a whole lot year after year. I don't know what they could do to make it feel that way, unless they really went overboard and revamped everything. Maybe went like a little bit darker, but they're not going to do that because they're Disney. But totally get it. Good point. Lisa Bayer 1354 says, I hadn't gone for about 15 years. Last time I went, the crowds were low and it was walk-on for most rides. It was easy to move around and even the parade crowd was manageable. This year was horrible. The amount of people were comparable to the highest attendance days I've ever experienced. They want a premium price, give me a premium experience. The limit on attendance needs to be lower. Lisa, I am so sorry about the crowds that you experienced at the party this year. I've been hearing a lot of that the crowds are just insane. There's so many people that are paying the $199, the $189, these higher price points to get in. And even the people that got in early at the lower ticketing tiers, it sounds like they sell way too many tickets and the park is way too overcrowded. When you pay that sort of price, like you said, you demand a premium return on investment for the premium price that you paid. And I'm sorry that that wasn't there for you. Hopefully, moving forward, the rest of you that are going to be going, that you get that return on investment and you get that premium Walt Disney World or Disneyland experience. Miss My Music Addiction says, it's a wonderful event and 100% worth it. Skip a park a day and go. You'll get much lower crowds for 8 hours, shorter lines with no lightning lane, no long standby. All the candy you can carry, great seats for the parade twice, overlays in some attractions, dance parties, stage shows, and the best fireworks show of the year. Dress up, do meet and greets with characters, and have a blast. Miss My Music Addiction, that is totally awesome. I am glad, again, that the magic is still there for you. I'm glad that you feel like it is worth it for you to go with all the different experiences, the parades, the fireworks shows, the dance shows, stuff like that. Some people wrote in the comments that, you know, they only went to Magic Kingdom once. They took their 5-day ticket and made it a 4-day ticket and just used the money from that extra day to put it towards the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. That's actually a very cool idea. If you do want to budget for the Not So Scary Halloween Party, you can get in at 4, so 4 to 8. I'm sorry, 4 to midnight. That is, you know, a decent amount of time to spend in the parks. I get it. Hopefully the crowds aren't that bad. But really, since you're going and you're having a great time, that's what it's all about, right? That's why you're going to Walt Disney World, for that premium experience. It's great that you enjoyed that you are still very enthusiastic about the Halloween party. That is fantastic. One of the funniest comments I came across was from @33Keith33. They could rename the event as Mickey's Absolutely Terrifying Bend Over and Grab Your Ankles Cash Grab, and people would still shell out their hard-earned cash. Keith, you sincerely, dude, had me rolling on the floor laughing when I read that. I was at work. I read that comment and I literally started laughing out loud. I said that I want to put that on a t-shirt. I mean it, that is hysterical. I mean, I'm not a big merch guy. I don't have any merch for the channel or anything. But, dude, that is hysterical. Thank you so much for brightening up my day with that comment. And Buster5661, you said, I am officially the Disney Rant guy. Well, that is humbling. I guess I'll totally own it. If that's my place and my calling, well then, hey, I'm officially the Disney Rant guy. I'm going to say, I will tell it like it is. If there's something I think Disney is doing great, I'm going to say it's great. If I think it's awesome, I'm going to say it's awesome. But if I think it sucks and I think it stinks, well, I'm going to say that too. I'm going to say how it is. I'm not going to be getting freebies from Disney World in return for like good reviews or anything like that. Obviously, with the videos that I'm doing, there's no way that that's ever going to happen. But I'm just going to be honest with you, seriously. So anyway, thank you so much, guys, for the feedback and the comments. They mean a lot to me. They really brighten my day, and I love trying to get in there and interact with you and respond to every single one of the comments. Really, that's a great part of my day. So keep them coming. I love it. Now, for a few quick updates since our last video, sadly, those last 2 remaining dates that I was talking about that were open, they are gone. If you want to go to the Not So Scary Halloween Party this year, it ain't happening. They are sold out. Those $189 price point tickets that were still left, gone. Sold out. So Disney next year, I guarantee, will not be lowering the price on the Halloween parties. It's probably going to go up. Realistically, I think the lowest tiered ticketing price for next year is going to be likely $149, somewhere in that range. Maybe if it only goes up a little bit, maybe $139. But unfortunately, guys, if we're packing the park and we're selling out, there's no way that they're going to lower the ticket price next year or give you anything additional. They're just going to take what they've done, maybe add on a couple other things, like maybe a couple overlays or something, and call it a year. There's no reason for them to lower the price or give us anything back when we're packing the parks. Next year, when I'm doing this video, we'll see what the lowest ticketing option is for the Halloween party. Some of the other comments and feedback that I received, it was kind of all over the place. Some people were saying that you really had a good time at the event. Some people were saying that it was horrible with the crowds. And I am so sorry for the lack of the magic for those of you that it has just not been there. Unfortunately, I say that the Disney magic right now is on life support. I don't think it's gone. I think it's still there. I think there's a little bit of a heartbeat, but I think there needs to be a shock, right? We need a defibrillator to get that magic back in the parks. If there's anything that, if I could go back as an employee and really help make that magic or build the magic or felt like I could make a difference, I totally would. I enjoyed my time with the company. I'm proud to say that I was a former Disney cast member. Back in the day, I was a lot more proud of that fact. Obviously, the standards for the employees have gone downhill a little bit, and there are still some great cast members. So current cast members, I fully support you. I think that you guys are amazing, and I want you to build that magic for the guests every single day. And yeah, I don't know. I just hope that the magic comes back. Now, one of the things that really irked me since the last video that I wanted to get off my chest too, because I was looking at some of the earlier dates where the parties were only running, you know, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. But if you start looking at these October dates, if you go for a week to Walt Disney World on a family vacation, some of these weeks they are running 4 Halloween parties. That's 4 times you're going to be getting kicked out of the Magic Kingdom at 6 o'clock for people that paid a fully priced, separate premium event. That's not cool to me. Like, Disney just got a full price admission out of someone who then they're giving a partial day and kicking them out at 6 o'clock for someone else who also paid a premium price for admission to get in those later time slots. Dude, that's like totally not cool. I mean, 4 times. People want to be able to go see Cinderella Castle at night. People want to go see a fireworks show. People want to be able to go and enjoy Magic Kingdom lit up and the magic that entails. But no, because you didn't buy tickets to the Not So Scary Halloween party, you got to go at 6 o'clock. And not only that, at 4 o'clock, the Halloween party people are going to be coming in, and the crowds are going to be insane for your last 2 hours. I mean, I don't know whether Disney, like if you buy a single day admission to Magic Kingdom on a party day, that they give you a hopper included for free so you can go to another park. I think that would be a great idea. Unfortunately, as far as I know, they do not offer that. And I don't think you should have to pay for a park hopper to get to a second park just because they're going to kick you out early. Like, that's not cool. Let me know what you guys think. But to me, like, that really irked me from the last video, is that I'm seeing like upwards of 4 parties a week as we get closer to Halloween. Like, I don't know, that just doesn't vibe with me. Do better, Disney. I wish I could put that on a t-shirt, like DBD, do better, Disney. Who knows? Well, anyway, that's what I want to get off my chest. Thank you guys so much for the comments. Thank you so much for the feedback. I will continue to personally respond to every one of you, or at least get around to it. I know, like, I was on a backlog of like 3 days on the last video, but I will eventually, hopefully, return each and every one of the comments that I receive on these videos. Thank you so much for the support. I will continue to just be honest, and I look forward to catching y'all on the next video. Peace.